Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this. My previous video, I told you guys that I have a garage now. I actually bought a house now, which is awesome. The garage is completely full of the other people's stuff, the previous owner's stuff. The previous owners are friends of ours, so we're okay with it, but they are coming today to help us get it all cleaned out. So we're actually on our way right now to get a 26-foot U-Haul because it's going to take all of that. Put our cars out there. My wife and I are going right now to pick up the U-Haul, and this is going to be a fun day. But for those of you who did not see the last video, shame on you. But if you have not, I just want to give you a real quick reminder. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but it's completely full of stuff. And the attic that I told you guys was completely full of stuff, my wife and I brought down to our first floor yesterday. So the entire kitchen, mudroom, and dining room is loaded full of their stuff. I'm gonna do a real quick walkthrough here and show you. This stuff right here was all in their attic. We brought it all down and put it downstairs before we take it out. That was in the attic. And this is the kitchen. This stuff over here. And we have all this over here. Boxes. All this, this, and a mattress. So, as you can see, lots of stuff. This is gonna be a fun day. We're gonna get this garage cleaned out so I can finally start making it my own. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Well guys, here we are, and I gotta drive this thing. Come on people, really? What is this? What is that big blue circle? Like, come on people. Oh, honestly though, this is gonna be cool. This is a 26-foot long U-Haul, so it's a pretty big boy, but this would be awesome. So let's get this thing home and start getting her packed up. All right people, here we go. First driving reactions. She's big. Got 26 feet of legitness behind me here. My high beams are off, good. We are heading out here. This thing is huge. It's like driving a F-1050 or something crazy like that. That's even a thing. I don't think it is. This thing has zero power. I mean, nothing. I got this thing to the floor and I am at 35 miles per hour. I didn't expect it to be fast because it's a huge truck. But it's definitely not no Corvette, that's for sure. Oh, another thing that I do not like about this truck is whoever was in here before me was smoking, and there's like literally cigarette ash all over the dash up here, and it just smells very strong of cigarette smoke. I hate cigarette smoke. Nobody in my family smokes, so I've never really been exposed to it, besides like at public events and stuff, but it smells really bad in here, which I wish they wouldn't have smoked in it, but I didn't request a non-smoking, and I don't even think they have non-smoking vehicles. I think they're all just the same, but thing's big. It's got a really big steering wheel, as you can see. There's my hand. It's pretty massive. All right, boys, we're getting on 81. Interstate 81. Got her to the floor. She's climbing now. We just got back to the house here, and I gotta tell you, this is false advertisement. Gentle ride van. Totally not true. This thing is extremely uncomfortable. I mean, the seat's nice and all that stuff, but it just constantly bouncing as you're going down the highway. So definitely not a gentle ride, but she's definitely not comfortable at all. We're gonna get this stuff packed up in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had just got on the turnpike, got everything loaded up in U-Haul. We are headed to their house now to drop off this stuff, but I didn't record any of it because it was raining. I didn't want to deal with the camera at the time, but we got the U-Haul stuck in the yard. As you guys probably saw, I have a very small blacktop square behind the shed, so there's not, the garage, so there's not much room to like move a 26-foot truck around. So I had to go to grass a little bit, and it just fell right down. And we got a ton of rain last night, so it took us about an hour to get the thing out. Finally, we did. The previous owners have a Ford Expedition, which had to help us. So it was very hard. It took a lot of pride out of me to say that a Ford was going to pull me out of here, but it did. So that's awesome. So we're going to go to take this out of the house now. So our garage is finally empty. The truck is in there. Well, the truck is going to be in there soon, I should say, because it's now empty for the most part. When we get back, I'll show you a few things, but everything's good to go. Okay, we are back in the garage now. It feels so weird to say that because I'm in the garage now. I'm excited, but my truck is actually in the garage. It's a great feeling. As you guys can see here, there are a few things still in here, but surprisingly, everything that you see here is actually ours, with the exception of this motorcycle. This motorcycle is the previous owner's, but I told him that since it is currently winter and it's an hour-and-a-half drive, I said, you're more than welcome to keep the bike here until spring, and then we can take care of it when it gets warmer. You can come pick it up and drive it home. But dude, like I told you guys before that my wife and I are like extremely blessed to have gotten some of the things that we have. They literally gave us like a lot more. They gave us this brand new Blue Hawk trailer that they bought just last year. It's awesome to have a trailer. For doing yard stuff. They gave us a weed whacker, which I already have, a really nice weed whacker, a Stihl, S-T-I-H-L, Stihl brand weed whacker, but they told me that if I knew anyone else wanted it, to give it to them. My dad and my sister both need one, so now they'll have one they can use. They gave us 2 shovels. They gave us this ladder. They gave me that green ladder. They gave me a snow shovel, a rake. They gave me a leaf blower. They gave me a Mira right there. They gave me this Black & Decker trimmer right here. They gave me a push mower, and they gave us 5 air conditioning units, which is a huge blessing because just that right there is over $1,000 of stuff laying. That they're all within 2 years old, so they're great. They gave me an oil drain thing for whenever I am doing my oil changes. Also, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but they gave me also a vise. I've never had a table vise because I never had a place for a vise to be, but right there is a table vise they gave me, which this workbench over here is all going to come down because as you can see there's not much room for the truck, but I'm going to take that down, and then also this bench back here is also going to come down just temporarily until I get all the insulation and the OSB up. This is all going to come down. I'm going to get rid of it all and then build my own. I'll probably reuse some of the wood if I can. This shelf here is all going to be trashed. I'm going to burn it. These are some old doors I'm going to get rid of. This door here has to go because, as you can see, that is not airtight. Wanted to let you guys know the previous owners have a Bowflex here. Every piece is still here. The owner bought it several years ago, used it, but now he's not using it anymore. Everything is still here and working. If anybody is interested in the Bowflex, please let me know. You guys are more than welcome to have this, buy it. As far as what he's asking, it's basically donation only. He's not really asking anything for it, but he would like to get a little something for it since he did pay money for it. But it's not per se for sale for a certain price. So if you guys have a good offer, let us know, let me know, and I can get you guys in contact with the seller, but you'll be coming here to get it if you guys want it. But again, guys, so blessed to have gotten all this stuff for free. I mean, all the stuff they gave us that was free is several thousands of dollars. Cannot thank them enough. It's awesome. Got the lawnmower, the trailer, the hose. All the cardboard you see here, most of it is broken up boxes that we just are gonna burn. This is an old crib that we're gonna burn because there's a lot of broken pieces on it. The treadmill we just sold. The drywall, that's one full sheet of good drywall we'll be able to use at some point. The garage door openers, I mean, we do have garage door openers, but they don't work at this moment in time. The previous owners never used their garage for a garage. It was kind of funny. He's like, the previous owner's like, you know, he's like, you and I have two different opinions on a garage. He goes, when I have a garage, it's to fill junk. You have a garage, you put like cars in it. Kind of odd. Sorry guys, I got a little distracted. My neighbor came over and wanted to talk to me a little bit about our yard. Speaking of the yard, I mentioned to you guys yesterday that I kind of got our 26-foot long U-Haul stuck in the mud. I had it up on the blacktop, but when I went to back out, I wanted to kind of get it so I could just pull out of the driveway. And as soon as the back tires went into the grass, it just sunk right down in. We got, I didn't even know we got this much rain, but we got a ton of rain the night before, and which made everything super, super wet. But let me show you my yard. You guys are gonna love this. So I still got everything here so you can see it, but we tried everything. So the first thing we tried was plywood. We tried to get it underneath the tires for more traction. We tried old boards from like bookcases, some thin cardboard, some old cabinet doors, cardboard again. Even tried a bunch of stones, but we messed her up pretty good. And you can also see out here, like this is where the front tires were just sitting. Like the tires were just sitting here while we were filling this thing up, loading up the trailer, the truck. And just from sitting still, it dug down about what, 4 or 5 inches? Like that's crazy. So so the truck, the back tires were sitting about right here, and we had to go up here, and I don't know how much you guys can see, but there's kind of like a grade there. It goes up a good bit. And so the previous owner that was here, he has a Ford Expedition, and he hooked it up with a chain, a very, very weak chain. So the truck is sitting like long ways this way. He's sitting in his Expedition this way, and he was pulling that way while I was backing up this way. And when he did that, the truck the U-Haul started sliding this way, and then she got right out by there. But it was so bad. We literally waited an hour. I mean, we were trying at it for an hour, but we actually had U-Haul, their roadside assistance crew, on their way here because we tried for an hour and couldn't get it. But once we knew they were on their way, we said, let's give it one more shot. We did, and we got it out. But once I got it up here on the blacktop, then I took it back as far as I could without hitting the garage. Then I turned it that way and came back here, and this here was the front tires, as you can see. Whenever because then I ended up backing the trailer up then all the way out to the driveway. Instead of like trying to maneuver it around, I just backed it straight out. But yeah, my yard is a mess, and the previous owners felt really, really bad. But I told them not to worry about it. It's just grass, it's just a yard. At least the garage is emptied out now and I can do stuff, which is awesome. A lot of changes coming to this garage in the next couple weeks, months, until spring gets here and try and get the Corvette over here. I got family and friends coming over to help me. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I have not done any kind of construction work for quite a while. I went to school for construction, as some of you probably know. So I'm just excited to get my hands back into it. But here is the new Doulop's channel garage. This is where you're gonna see me from now on. So I hope you guys are excited. I am super stoked. I cannot wait to have this garage as my own. I mean, it is my own, but like actually everything done in its place, painted, and just looking absolutely legit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Take care now. See you later. Bye. My poor, poor yard.